What's up, y'all? If you on here, let me know you on here. What's up, Nikki? Donna, what's up? Tara, what's up? I see y'all. Darian, Joe. What's up, y'all? For Sean. Thomas, what's up? I see y'all on here. What up? Look. Tennille, what's up? Denise, what's up? Michelle, what's up? Jackie. Look, Jackie talking about the views up. Let's go. So listen, I think some of y'all already know what I'm gonna say. Like, the majority of conflicts is caused by poor fucking communication, right? So like, a lot of y'all, and I think y'all already know this, but then there's some people who like don't consciously know this. Meaning like, a lot of the fights y'all in relationships, friendships, like a lot of the disagreements that go on, it comes from poor communication. So this is most people's favorite fucking thing to say. You know what I'm saying? Or, I assumed you already know. Or, I figured you already should know that. So some of y'all like can't maintain a relationship. Y'all can't maintain a friendship. You can't maintain like family relationships. You barely can like keep positive relationships going with y'all kids because y'all got poor fucking communication. Y'all automatically assume that we already know exactly what the fuck you thinking or how you feel or what's going on. Some of y'all ass bipolar and don't know it. So it ain't no way we can keep up with how the fuck you feel. Y'all need to get under control, communicating what the fuck y'all want to go on, how y'all feel, what y'all expect. And this men, women, old, young, black, white, it don't matter what color you is. The majority of people got poor fucking communication skills. And the problem is a lot of people listen to just talk. Like basically you let a person get out what they want to say just so you could be able to get out what you want to say. And that's not communication. A lot of y'all in relationships and as the female, you sitting around and like, well, he already supposed to know this. She already supposed to know that. No, they not. It don't matter how long you been with a person. I don't give a fuck if y'all been married for 40 years. You still got to fucking communicate how you feel, what you want, what's bothering you, what's not bothering you. You got to communicate what the fuck is going on. I got into like a disagreement with somebody earlier just because of poor communication. And the first thing the person want to say is, well, I assumed you already knew to do this. Don't assume I already know to do a fuck thing. Because in all reality, I move through life thinking about what the fuck I got to get done, which is what most people do. So if you need some shit done or you feel a certain type of way about some shit, y'all got to open y'all mouth and communicate. And this is the thing. A lot of y'all really don't even be knowing how the fuck y'all feel. This is why you can't express to a T what the fuck is going on with yourself. Sometimes y'all got to sit the fuck down and think about, what am I really mad about? What am I really bothered about? What is my real opinion about this situation? And another thing that get me about this po-ass communication, a lot of y'all sit around, y'all look at people's Facebook page, they Instagram, they post, y'all look at people's pictures, and then y'all assume whatever it is y'all want to assume about what they posted. So a lot of y'all sit around and y'all looking on Facebook and shit, and y'all think somebody else posts is about y'all. And then it don't even be about y'all. But the problem is, your communication skills so fucking poor, why the fuck you can't just ask? Just ask a motherfucker, is that about me? Was this what you meant? Y'all automatically will assume y'all know what the fuck somebody talking about. And then go tell another motherfucker, yeah, you seen so-and-so, she made that post about me because she mad about this. Or so-and-so made that post about this person. Before you go running your mouth about what the fuck you think somebody else trying to communicate, how about you communicate and ask? Ask a bitch what the fuck they talking about before you run and start a rumor or start going to tell some shit that you don't even know what the fuck's going on. I see this shit happen every day. So many of y'all will sit around, y'all will read a fucking post on Facebook, then call somebody. Girl, go look on so-and-so page. You see what she posted? Girl, I think she talking about you. Yeah, because remember when we was at so-and-so house and you had did this and you had said that? Now look what she posted. Girl, I think, now you and this bitch sitting around assuming and thinking and all of this shit and will really have a real live beef with a bitch about some shit you done concocted in your own head. Off of fucking poor communication because you don't even know what the fuck a person talking about. And instead of you communicating, opening the mouth that you were born with and using your communication skills and say, hey, was this what you was talking about? Y'all too fucking fake to do that. You too fucking fake to just ask a motherfucker, is this what you meant? Or is that why you said that? Some of y'all in relationships just like that. Y'all will look and a bitch sitting this way or turned their head this way or said something and you done took what the person meant a whole different way. And instead of just opening your fucking mouth and asking them, hey, babe, did you mean that by this? Or when you said that, it made me feel like this. Is that what you meant to say, or is that how you meant to make me feel? If you just communicate a lot of arguments, conflicts, disagreements, that should go out the window. Y'all too busy fucking assuming. Don't come around with me with that assuming shit. Assuming you know what the fuck I'm talking about. Assuming you know what the fuck I'm trying to say. Just ask me. That's one of the reasons why I know how to fucking keep it real. Because if I think something, I'm going to ask your ass. If I see something and I think it's about me, hey, that shit you posted earlier, you was talking about me? You was talking about what happened between me and you? I'm going to get a yes or no. I'm going to ask a clear fucking statement. I'm not going to call Rashawn and them and discuss with her what I think you're trying to say. I'm going to ask your ass. If you want to tell something about something, tell something good. Exactly. Tell something good about somebody. But I'm talking about on here, people fucking assuming they know what somebody talking about. You see some shit and you just assume. And instead of communicating and saying back, hey, is that what you meant? This is the number one reason why a lot of y'all relationships fail. A lot of y'all getting cheated on right now and lied to and shit. Because a bitch can't talk to you. A bitch can't communicate with you. Because you will take a small part of what somebody said and run with that shit. Y'all will run with it. And then you'll make it seem like a person purposely trying to hurt you, purposely against you. When in all reality, a bitch ain't even mean nothing you trying to say. But your ass got poor communication skills. You not listening. You in an argument or in a conversation only waiting to say your part. So you ain't heard a fuck thing the person said. You just taking a small part of what they saying and running with that shit. Then you take it and go tell somebody else. Yeah, you know, so-and-so disrespected me. They said this or they said that. You ain't even listen to what them people saying. Poor communicating fucking ass. And men do it. Women do it. People do it with their kids. Some of y'all raising y'all kids right now. And y'all kids gonna grow up not knowing how to express how the fuck they feel. Because some of y'all can't fucking get it out. And this is why y'all resort to violence. Because you don't know how to communicate to where others can understand. So guess what you do? Oh, I'm gonna punch her in her face. I'm gonna punch him in his face. After you get done punching the bitch, we still don't know what the fuck you was talking about. So bitch, you fought for nothing. A lot of y'all do that. Y'all will jump on a nigga or jump on a female in a relationship. When you get done beating their ass, a bitch don't understand how the fuck you really feel, what you really was trying to say, what you really meant with your poor communicating ass. I'm gonna need y'all to get it together with the way y'all communicate. If you're gonna have a conversation with someone, talk to get a fucking understanding. Not to sit there and assume. And if somebody talking to you and you don't understand what the fuck they getting at, guess what? I ask fucking questions. If you talking to me and I don't understand what the fuck the problem is, wait a minute, what you trying to say? Wait a minute, what did that mean? Y'all just assume and run with it. Y'all be having whole groups of people mad at somebody because you assumed they was trying to say this when they really were trying to say that. But your non-communicating ass just took a small part of what they said and ran with it. We can't skip over learned behavior. Exactly, but that's why I said a lot of people they raising their kids right now where a kid don't know how to fucking communicate because you don't know how to communicate. When you get mad at your kids, instead of explaining to them what they did wrong, all you want to do is whoop their ass and assume that they should already know what the fuck you trying to say. Some of y'all right now, y'all kids don't know what the fuck y'all actually want from them. Fucking express, talk, explain to these fucking children what the fuck you mean before just jumping off the handle. That's why so many adults that want to fight and can't communicate what the fuck they really feel. Y'all in relationships right now, all y'all can do is cry, run out the door, leave, talk some shit. Y'all know how to do that good. Cuss and talk some shit. Y'all can say fuck you, bitch fuck you, I don't give a fuck. I hear that all the time. A bitch be quick to say, I don't give a fuck, I don't give a fuck. I be at work trying to give a bitch a correction on what they fucking doing wrong, which is my job. And a bitch be standing up there trying, I don't really care. I don't give a fuck. Because your illiterate, slow ass don't know how to fucking communicate. If you fucking open your brain, slow your thoughts down, listen to what the fuck I'm saying and understand, you could better communicate. Same with y'all fucking kids. Y'all kids do something wrong. Instead of explaining to them how they were wrong, what they could do different, all y'all want to do is whoop their ass. Y'all helping y'all kids with their homework. They get a problem wrong and you done explained it 2 or 3 times. Now you mad because they ain't getting it. All you want to do is pop their ass or cuss them out or whatever. And you wonder why they grow up to be adults that just want to fight, argue. Time they can't get their point across, all they want to do is resort to violence. Because y'all raising them that way. Stop that shit. And it start with you. Rather, you are able to express how you really feel, what you expect. And stop fucking assuming we already know because we don't. Some of y'all be talking, y'all know what the fuck y'all be talking about. I have to ask questions to understand where you going with the shit. Y'all be going through life automatically assuming a bitch already know what you trying to say. No, they don't. We fucking don't. That's one of the number one failures in relationships. Besides bickering about fucking money problems and shit, y'all be having poor communication. That's where 75 to 80% of the problems stem from. Because a bitch can't communicate that, babe, I feel like this. Or when you do this, it makes me feel like this. And then genuinely listen to what the other person got to say. Not just run off at the mouth. What y'all saying on here? Exactly. Me and a friend of mine got into it because she assumed I was talking about her. I told her I wasn't, and she still created an issue. And this is what I'm saying. Some of y'all so hooked on fucking drama. I had somebody basically tell me, they fucking told me all my posts over a span of like a week was about them. And in my mind, I'm like, bitch, you like the last person I had on my mind when I'm posting this stuff. But in their head, they done came up with it that this is what the fuck is going on, and that's all they feel like is being communicated. Why the fuck y'all just won't ask? This is my thing. Some of y'all be going for bad. If you go for so fucking bad, why the fuck y'all won't ask some of these people, are you talking about me? Why? Because obviously y'all looking at it. If a bitch done sat back for a whole week and you think they've been posting about you, the first time you seen that shit, you should have asked. If you hear someone having a conversation and you think it's about you, either walk off and not give a fuck at all, or go over there and ask. Because if you finna leave and go tell so-and-so them that, yeah, girl, they was over there talking about me. I heard them say this, and she said this, and I think she mad about this. If you was finna go have a conversation with somebody else about it, bitch, you could have went over there and talked to them about it. They was the ones talking about you. Niggas do it too. They see niggas in the streets or they homeboys, whatever, and just assume they know what's going on. Ask a motherfucker. Communicate. Get your fucking communication skills up to par. Some of y'all immature like a motherfucker when it comes to y'all communication skills. Y'all can fuck real good. Y'all can talk a good one to try to persuade somebody to see stuff y'all way. But when it comes to actually communicating, meaning listening with an understanding, expressing how you feel, and then listening to how the person feels about what you just said, y'all fucking suck. You fucking suck. This is why you can't stay in a relationship. This is why it's hard for you to maintain a relationship. Because you can't keep good communication skills. Every day y'all sitting around in a relationship assuming. She assuming, you assuming. Neither one of y'all really know what the other person fucking thinking. Some of y'all in a relationship with somebody that don't even like y'all ass. But y'all just assuming y'all know how they feel, what they thinking, what they trying to say. Life don't work like that. In order to keep it real, you got to get to the bottom of shit. You got to be blunt about shit. That's what I've learned to be. If I ever think a bitch talking about me, I'm going to ask your ass. If I think something don't sound right or don't feel right, guess what? I'm going to communicate. And one of the things you got to understand is you can't just jump off the handle. Just like somebody said on here, y'all will fucking just know in y'all heart and mind a bitch was talking about y'all. All in all, a motherfucker wasn't even thinking about y'all. But all you had to do was ask. And then this is the thing. When you communicating with somebody and they explain or express something to you, if they telling you how you felt was different from what they was trying to convey, you can't do nothing but accept that. That's all. So if you ask me, love, was you talking about me when you said this and I say no? What else is there to talk about? Fucking take that and go on about your business. Or you can express how it made you feel and why you thought different. But you can't make some shit about you that ain't about you. Y'all got a real problem with that. Right. The truth will set you free. Fucking ask and get to the bottom of shit and leave the shit alone. This is the main reason why shit be dragging on. Some of y'all be in fucking year-long, 2-year-long beefs with people. And when you get to the bottom of the beef, it was never what you fucking thought it was. I seen 2 niggas beefing, assuming that a nigga said something about them. The person wasn't even talking about them. After 2 years of beefing, these niggas talking about shooting each other, talking about fucking each other, baby mama, doing stuff to each other, all because you assumed the nigga said something about you. Come on, now. All this fucking posting and viewing shit y'all do all day long, open your fucking mouth and communicate and stop assuming. Right. Exactly, Shalita. Straightforward communication. That's what the fuck I need to say. Because a lot of y'all communicate, but the shit's so fucking poor, you just rambling off at the mouth. That's all that shit is. Just rambling off at the fucking mouth. Communicate to get an understanding. Especially in these relationships. Majority of African-American relationships, minority relationships fail because we have poor communication. One of the reasons for that is a lot of y'all lack education. But if you don't have a high school diploma or a college degree, you still can teach yourself to communicate by teaching yourself to first listen. That means shut the fuck up, Let the other person express and get out how they really feel. And then from there, you convey and communicate based off what they said to you. Don't just talk to be heard. Speak to have an understanding. And so many of y'all spend so much time posting all day long just to be seen and just for a bitch to hear you. Okay, we see your post. Okay, we read it. Okay, we heard what you said. But what the fuck are you talking about? That's y'all problem. Y'all so quick to say shit and you ain't saying a motherfucking thing. If you can understand what I'm saying. He should talk about 5 years, 5 carats. Right, girl? And you can't be going up to people, confronting them with your friends, because it's going to start. Exactly. And this is my thing. If you're going to have a genuine communication conversation with somebody, have a one-on-one. That's the best kind to have. Part of y'all problem in relationships be y'all be trying to communicate private and personal stuff in front of people. And when the people take y'all business and run off and go repeat it, or your kids are affected by what the fuck you and your man arguing by, now y'all want to blame everybody else while your household fucked up. And it's you. It's you. It's the way you come off. It's the way you choose to communicate. And it's you not knowing when the fuck to open your mouth and when the fuck to shut up. Sometimes conversations are better had in private. I'm going to say that shit a fucking again. Sometimes conversations are better had in private. Do not the fuck get mad at me if you sit around and talk about some shit, your personal business, in front of people. And when they go back and repeat it or misunderstand what the fuck you was trying to say or go back and tell somebody what you did say about them, don't get upset. Because it was something intimate, something personal, something you don't want people to know. It should be talked about in private. If you value a relationship with somebody, discuss that shit alone. So for y'all females that be in relationships with dudes, if you want to cuss your man out, go in the fuck private and do that shit. When y'all stand around and do that shit in public and another female step in and he not dealing with somebody else because they treating your man better than what they saw you treating them, don't get mad at us. Because you displaying your fucking defaults, basically. Non-communicating asses. Y'all do it with y'all kids. Some of y'all kids slow to comprehend stuff because you so fucking quick to yell. You so fucking quick to yell, cuss the child out, call them dumb, call them stupid, and a motherfucker don't even really understand what you saying. You can't call me dumb if your ass ain't communicating right. If you ain't saying the shit where it makes sense, you can't call me stupid. Some of y'all kids be looking at y'all dumb ass. Like, I don't even know what the fuck she trying to tell me to do or why she mad. Some of y'all kids don't even be knowing why the fuck y'all mad. Y'all so busy trying to yell and scream because that's the only way you know how. Sit around and talk about shit at the wrong place and the wrong time. And then be mad when your business get repeated and shit. Because you're a poor fucking communicator. You're not in touch with reality. You don't understand that certain things are better yet spoken about in private. What you said to Tisha, exactly, and stick to the point. Issue at hand. Now, listen, and I already know how fucking y'all conversations be way the fuck out of context and all off subject. Because I will make a video about one specific subject trying to give y'all one fucking message. A bitch will get on the video and talk about my wigs, my voice, something going on in the background. I could be on a video telling y'all, don't smoke crack, crack is bad. A bitch will get on the video and be like, oh, why she touched her hair so many times in the video? Oh, why? Shut the fuck up and just don't smoke crack. Y'all be way off subject. That's part of the reason why you bitches can't communicate. The shit is whack. It's fucking whack. The Bible says if you have a problem with your brother or sister, go. Exactly. But the Bible don't say go to them in front of everybody. All that confronting shit y'all be doing, that's so fucking elementary school. It's so fucking many of y'all that fucking go and y'all will go and you, oh, I'm finna go talk to Keisha about this. But when you go to talk to Keisha, you got Jane, Moesha, fucking Carla, 5 hoes with you to go talk to Keisha about an issue you and Keisha got. And in your mind, you think it makes sense. You think the conversation gonna go well. And then when shit get out of hand and you and Keisha fighting or some shit, now you sitting back like, well, I don't even know how it got like that. I don't even know how it even got to the extent like that. And she was all on the defense when I first started talking to her. Yeah, bitch, because you walked up with 4 other bitches to talk about something that was between 2 bitches. Can y'all understand that? Let me break it down. If you're in a relationship, it's just you and one person fucking. Whoever in that room that you fucking, y'all only 2 in there when y'all intimate, them the only 2 motherfuckers that need to be around when y'all got private shit to talk about, relationship shit, personal shit. You in a relationship with one other person, Discuss your business with that one other person. If you're in front of other people, there is no control over how the conversation will spiral out of control. Can y'all understand that? Too busy paying attention to the small stuff. Exactly. That's why they missed the message. On a fucking video, worry about how my hair look, or how many times I touch my motherfucking hair, or what's going on in the background, than catching the fucking message. And some of y'all, that's y'all defense mechanism. Y'all will bring up something else when a bitch directly talking to y'all about a certain thing. Exactly. Distractions, delay from the death of fucking nation. Right. Right, Kamisha. People love an audience, the majority. But this is the problem. You absolutely right. Who said this? Name on my own Freeman. People do. They love a fucking audience. They love to have conversations or confrontations in front of people, which is fine. I'm all for that. But you cannot think that if you're going to have a conversation about something important or try to get an understanding and you're in front of a bunch of people, you can't think it's going to go well. Because you're going to have 4 other opinions besides just the 2 you started with. So if we got poor communication to start with between 2 people, how the fuck you think it's going to look with 4 other motherfuckers in the room? So when this person says something, this person might receive it right at first, but then you got 2 other bitches like, oh no, she meant this. Oh no, he meant that. You got all these other opinions construing the fucking conversation. If y'all really value somebody, have a fucking conversation with them one-on-one. Communicate to understand what the fuck they're trying to tell you. Put your defense mechanism aside. Listen to how they really feel and try to understand where they're coming from, even if you disagree. That can't be that hard to understand. This goes for relationships, friendships, raising your fucking kids. I have an 11-year-old daughter. She's going through puberty. I have to understand that she's having trouble expressing her mood changes all the time. So if I jump off the handle and assume she already know what I'm expecting or she already know what I want, every single time we communicate about something, all we will be doing is arguing. Y'all have to understand that. Some of y'all are grown women with bipolar disorders. Y'all moody. Y'all fucking got PTSD from past relationships. You have to be able to express why the fuck you're acting the way you're acting, feeling the way you're feeling, talking the way you talking, cussing the way you cussing, yelling the way you yelling. Some of you bitches, I could never be friends with you because you hoes jump off the handle, flip out about stuff, and a bitch don't know what y'all talking about. And y'all automatically assume that we do. How? How? How are you going to assume I already know what the fuck you're feeling inside? What you're thinking inside your head? Bitch, we ain't got no telepathic skills like that. Some of y'all be sitting around and y'all just go off what y'all think is going on. And we'll run with that shit. Really go back and tell a whole group of people, girl, Love made a post about me. A girl so-and-so was over there and I think they was saying this. Y'all be in y'all relationships. Why you did this, babe? Why you said it like that? A person ain't even meaning what the fuck y'all thinking they mean. And instead of you just asking, you just take your assumptions and run with it. And then some of y'all try to make a bitch think they wrong because y'all assume. Oh, I thought you was going to do this. Anytime a motherfucker started off with me, Love, I thought this was going to happen. That's your motherfucking problem. That was your own personal thought. How the fuck I know what thought you had in your mind at that point in time? And y'all really think that shit makes sense to say in an argument. Oh, I thought you knew I was finna do this. Oh, I thought you knew I wasn't cooking tonight. Oh, I thought you knew it was your turn to pick up the kids. What the fuck are you talking about? How about just calling the motherfucker and say, hey, this is what I'm thinking before it becomes a thought. That shit is past tense once you bring that shit up that you already thought about it. Tell me when you're thinking it. Communicate to me when the idea first pop up. The by saying be willing to listen and change, especially with your children. Exactly. That is my point. Good communication comes with an understanding and empathy. So when y'all communicating with y'all kids, communicate with these children to understand. Good parents understand their children. You don't just know them. You understand why they think the stuff they think, why they doing the stuff they're doing, because you actually pay attention to when your child communicates. Even the silent ones. Even the ones that don't talk that much. If you pay the fuck attention, you're always being communicated to. And if you don't understand, before you assume, just fucking ask. Maddie say, they got mad, but they post all their personal business on Facebook and then get mad with everybody. Exactly. Some of y'all be having private conversations trying to communicate in front of other people. And this is the problem. First off, y'all communication skills be bad as fuck. So we see y'all sitting around arguing with your man in public, on the phone, yelling in public at somebody on the phone or whatever. We listen to what you saying, and a bitch go back and retell it based off what they hear, and then you mad at that person. Oh, she went back and told so-and-so I was saying this. Or she done heard me and my man talking about this and ran back and told it. Bitch, if you talking about something in public, don't get mad when somebody has a fucking public opinion about what the fuck you just talked about. Y'all follow me? If you have a conversation about something in public, meaning if you talk about some shit in front of somebody, if they go back and have a public opinion about what you just talked about, bitch, you open the door for that. People need to think before they speak. Exactly. Exactly. And if you're one of them people that run off at the mouth before you think, be ready to actually communicate what you really meant. Because people will sit around and assume it's on you to communicate what you're really trying to say. Don't tell us we supposed to knew. I had a bitch tell me, well, you supposed to already know that I ain't mean it like that. I supposed to already knew. What the fuck are you talking about? I supposed to already knew. Some of y'all be in relationships. Well, he supposed to already know I wasn't going to do that. He should have already known I wasn't going to cheat. He should have already known, even though he seen me talking to so-and-so, that I wasn't going to do this. How the fuck are we supposed to already know? Somebody on here, please tell me how you know what I'm supposed to already know. Explain that to me. How the fuck am I supposed to already know what you bitches thinking, feeling, why y'all reacting the way y'all acting? Explain to me how. What you say, Dubai? I always say children are people. They have thoughts and feelings just like adults. Exactly. Some of y'all kids can teach y'all some shit about communicating. And communication taught without cursing. You can get to the point of... This is... My whole point is, if you're going to curse when you're communicating, make sure you're doing that shit on purpose or you consciously aware of it. When I make my videos, I fucking curse on purpose. I know how to have a conversation without cursing. I get on here, I done did it and did whole videos without saying one curse word. I do it to make a point to y'all. So when I say listen the fuck up or stop doing that dumb shit, it's to put emphasis on those words I just said. So I communicate with curse words to get an understanding. But for those y'all in relationships, if you're trying to communicate to your spouse, or to your child, or to someone that you have feelings of endearment towards, chances are you probably shouldn't be going on a fucking cursing rant. Can y'all understand that? If you're actually trying to get an understanding, chances are you shouldn't be on there, oh, fuck nigga this, pussy hoe that, bitch ass nigga this, dumb ass hoe this, stupid ass this. That shit is not going to work out. It's not going to result in a good conversation. Some of y'all go into conversations like that and then be really flabbergasted as to why you can't get an understanding. Girl, I can't understand why he left. I don't know why he acting like this. Bitch, because you don't know how to talk. Let's start with that for one. You don't know how to fucking communicate. You sitting around assuming. Some of y'all in relationships, and y'all ain't going to like this, but I'm going to fucking say it. Some of y'all in relationships, and instead of communicating that, hey, babe, I got some trust issues with you. It's some stuff you do that got me feeling a certain type of way. Y'all go in a bitch pan pockets. Y'all go through a nigga phone. Y'all follow a nigga around. Y'all try to pull up where they be at. Y'all try to come by a bitch job. Instead of just opening your mouth and saying, hey, I got some trust issues. And maybe I'm not communicating with you the correct way. So let me say, this is how I feel. This is why I feel that way. This is what I feel like you can do to change. Communicate that shit. Stop fucking going through a bitch phone, trying to ask people about them, checking up on shit, and fucking communicate. If you get an understanding or a communication, a better form of communication with a person, you will realize a lot of shit. Some of y'all with people who y'all not compatible with, but you don't know this because you're not communicating correctly with the person. Because a liar will always reveal themselves as a liar in due time. I will say that again. A fucking liar will always reveal themselves as a liar in due time. So if you're with someone that you're constantly communicating to them the correct way, that I don't trust what you're saying, or this is why I'm feeling like this, eventually they will get caught up in their lies. If you ask enough questions and communicate and have enough conversations, the liar will come out of them and you can leave and go on about your way. If you with a liar and you know they're a fucking liar and you still choose to stay with them, it's just time for you to shut the fuck up and just eat that shit. But some of y'all don't know who the fuck y'all in relationships and friendships with because you don't know how to communicate. You don't talk and have real conversations. Y'all just talk to be heard, not to actually get an understanding. I appreciate you speaking on this. Just learned a valuable lesson in my relationship on this subject. Never was taught to communicate. Exactly. Exactly. And it's not rocket science. It's not. I went through this whole 5 years, 5 carats. I went through 5 years of fucking headbutting. Back and forth, 5 years because of poor communication. I was communicating poorly. He was communicating poorly. And we can't get an understanding because I'm talking to get a point across. He's talking to get a point across. Once we started fucking listening to each other, then we learned to ask the correct questions to where we can get the correct answers to where we can have a fucking understanding. And it's more healthy. You feel better. You're happier. Positive things will happen. Fucking commitments will come of good communication. There's people out here people out here losing their jobs because they think they can talk to their boss any kind of way. Exactly. Hey, listen, I was just at work the other day, and this is what my boss said to me. I kid y'all not. Don't talk back to me. I had to pause, take a second. I almost went back to the project love. Bitch, who the fuck is you talking to? But I had to realize what setting I'm in, who I'm talking to, and I had to convey how I feel in a different manner than what he was. So to help y'all understand what I'm trying to say, if you're in a relationship and you got an ignorant ass that's talking to you any kind of way, if you stoop to their level and talk to them any kind of way, both of y'all will just be two head-butting motherfuckers. That's all it'll be, is just friction. Oh, fuck you, pussy hoe. Oh, fuck you, nigga. Oh, bitch, you ain't shit. Oh, bitch, you ain't shit. Oh, fuck you, I don't trust you. Oh, fuck you, I don't trust you. I've done learned to sit back and let a motherfucker just look stupid. Go ahead and cuss. Go ahead and act crazy. When you get done, I'm going to ask you, what are you really talking about? In a regular fucking voice. I got into a fucking disagreement with somebody in my life not too long ago. I had to fucking ask her, what is it that you want to change? Because I don't understand what the fuck you're trying to say. Sorry, I don't. So tell me what I can do different so we can move forward. Those are the right questions to ask. Then a person can really get to the bottom of what's really bothering them. That's how me and my baby daddy does, is communicate with each other. Cameron say the stepping down to the child mode. The most important thing is communicate is hearing what is being exactly. That's part of the problem that's missing. So many of y'all busy doing this and you're not doing enough listening. So when the other person get done talking, you never really heard exactly what the fuck they were trying to convey to you. And see, the thing about it is I'm a good ass listener. I be listening to what the fuck people saying. The reason why is because if you let a motherfucker talk, you will find out if they a liar, if they flaw, if they real, if they a comedian, if they always bullshitting. If you actually shut the fuck up and let other people have the mic sometimes, they will show you who they are. People talk their way into revealing their true self. You know how they be saying when people get drunk, how they go to talking and a drunken person will speak a sober truth? That's exactly how some of you motherfuckers be and don't even be drunk. I just sit back and let you bitches talk, and eventually you will say something at the end of the conversation that contradicts what the fuck you said at the beginning of the conversation, and that way I know you're full of shit. It's no assumption. I sat there and let you get it out. I'm listening. I asked the right questions, and guess what? You said two fucking different things. So now I know you don't even really know how you really feel. You just full of shit. Right, let me start shutting. I had to do that. I had to start shutting the hell up and letting people talk. Yes, it's far healthier to let your feelings be expressed, to vent. Exactly. But this is the problem. So many people don't know how to express how they feel. Some of y'all be having feelings that you can't even, if I asked you, what are you feeling right now, you can't understand it. Have y'all ever seen on TV when people go to a therapy session when they be like, oh, you got anger management issues, you need to go see a therapist? The first thing the therapists do is have your ass sit back and express what you're feeling and explain why you feel that way. Some of y'all can't do that. Y'all be in relationships and you done heard something or seen something, you mad at your dude about it, but you can't even express to him in the correct way why you mad. And then you think he's supposed to already know. He's supposed to know how to fix it. He's supposed to know how to make you feel better. A bitch don't even know what you mad about. And I know firsthand because I done been there. Done been mad by some shit I done thought about that happened 2 weeks ago. I don't know how to exactly say it. So I'm just sitting back like a motherfucker should know I'm mad. How? How are they supposed to know? Nicole said, going through this with my current partner, we try to make sure we understand what communicating exactly. It helps a lot. Listen, like 80% of the conflicts and confrontations in life come from poor communication. Some of y'all don't know, y'all have attitude and feelings involved in everything y'all say. So even when y'all joking, a motherfucker think y'all dead for real. The problem is the person that's thinking you dead for real don't take the time to ask, and then you're not taking into consideration that maybe I'm coming off like I'm being dead for real. Some of y'all offend people, and the problem is it really don't matter when you offending a motherfucker that's not like directly involved in your life. But y'all be sitting around offending people that directly affect y'all life. Y'all be offending y'all parents, people who help y'all babysit y'all kids and shit, people y'all need. And the problem is when you offend someone that you need in your life, or someone that helps your life keep rolling and functioning, it becomes a problem. This is where all these conflicts and problems is coming from. Better communication. That's why I made this live. Fucking communicate how you feel. And if you feel like, fuck, I'm communicating, but shit ain't going right, sit back and say, well, maybe I need to listen a little bit more than what I'm doing. Because if you actually listen, you can get an understanding even if a motherfucker ain't making sense. Because like I said, if you let a bitch do this long enough, you will get to the conclusion that either they full of shit, they talking some real shit, the motherfuckers liars and flaw, or you will get some type of perception of what their real inner personality is, not what they put on in the beginning. Barbara, I love you too, girl. I just had to let y'all know. Communicate better. We need it. Our culture need it the most. The majority of our arguments and problems come from fucking assuming. And I just be hating to see it with kids, and I hate to see it in fucking relationships. If we could fix that problem, black women could be better friends to other black women. Black men could be better friends to other black men. Relationships would go better in African-American households. If y'all, let me even stop using race or color. People in general will be in a better place if they actually communicated how they really feel. It even boils down to hate. If a person actually communicated what they actually don't like and what they do like, we'll have an understanding of who the fuck to stay out from around and who the fuck to hang under. I love when a bitch tell me how they really feel. I love it. Because if you really don't like me, thank you for letting me know. I've learned not to get offended when people express how they really feel about what I've said, how I look, what I'm talking about, what they really think of me. I love it. I fucking love it. When people get on my videos, oh, she like a man, or oh, is she this, or oh, I fucking love it. Because I go and I click on your page and look at your profile and I look like, okay, I'm not this motherfucker cup of tea. And I know to stay out from around me. My biggest fear is to be surrounded by a circle of people that don't really like me, but are making me think that they do. That's my biggest fear. I've never been afraid of losing a motherfucker that never really fucked with me in the beginning anyway. That's some of y'all problem. Y'all so busy trying to keep bitches around y'all to be able to say y'all got a bunch of friends and shit like that. You afraid of reality. You afraid of a bitch really expressing how they really feel about your ass. I want people around me, tell me if you don't like me. Tell me when you don't fucking like something I said. Let me know the truth so I can get the fuck from around you and get around somebody that can embrace me in a different light. If y'all need relationships, let a bitch express exactly how they really feel. So if they're not for you, you can get out of the relationship. Communicate. Communicate better than what the fuck y'all doing with y'all kids, with y'all man, with y'all wife. Some of y'all like got poor communication with y'all families. Somebody inboxed me and said, me and my husband having so many problems because every time he and I have problems, he go talk to his mama about it instead of talking to me. Sound like the motherfucker got great communication skills, just not with your ass. So the question wouldn't be, why you go and tell your mama everything that go on? The question would be, why can't you talk to me when things go on? That would be the correct question to ask. I don't want to know why you talk to her. Obviously, you can talk to her because she's your mama. You probably been talking to her all your life since you came out of her. I want to know, why is it you can't talk to me? That would be the question for that woman to ask him. And listen for a real understanding. If the first sentence he said out of his mouth offends you, don't cut him off and start running off at the mouth. Let him finish talking and explain why the fuck he can't communicate with you first before running to his mammy. They be intimidated by a strong black woman. Like, I already know it. Half the shit I already be knowing. I already know it. Anybody that love my videos, I appreciate y'all. Either say, yes, I was afraid of talking about me getting a divorce for this exact reason. Now I'm so grateful I don't worry about why people think stress-free. Exactly. That's my point. If you communicate, you have a better understanding of what's going on in your life, and you will know who to get the fuck out from around, and you will know who to keep close to you. Some of y'all don't know the people around y'all because y'all don't communicate with them in the correct manner to know how they really feel. This is why so much fake going on. Y'all so used to fake. Y'all so used to people pacifying and pampering how the fuck they really feel. Which makes it difficult for people who just trying to keep it real like me to even keep up with a friendship. Because a bitch be mad at real shit and fucking clapping for fake shit. I can't understand it. I've never been mad at a bitch telling me how they feel, even if it was bad. I don't let a bitch tell me to my face, I really don't like you. Thank you. That's the nicest thing you could have ever said to me. Know why? Because that helped me get the fuck from around you. Now I know you weren't for me. Y'all hear a bitch say they don't like y'all and y'all want to fight them. For what? Get the fuck from around that person. Y'all be in relationships. The nigga telling y'all ugly, a bitch you dirty, a hoe you don't clean, a hoe you don't do this. If you don't like me that much, let me get the fuck from around you. Why would I stay? Why would I stay and try to convince you that I'm worthy of being loved or being cared about? Why? Y'all dudes do it too. As strong as men is supposed to be, y'all will sit around and let a woman tell y'all, oh, you broke. Oh, you a bitch ass nigga. Oh, you a flaw ass nigga. Oh, nigga, you this. Why would you sit around that hoe and let her tell you that? Why? I would be like, bitch, that's the best thing you could have ever said to me. Know why? Because I'm finna get the fuck from around you. I don't give a fuck about the feelings involved. Tell me how you really feel and I'm going to act accordingly. Most people hang with people because they have something in common. However, have no clue who exactly. This is why I said yesterday on my live, it's easy to be friends to miserable motherfuckers. It's easy for two broke bitches or two retarded hoes or two dumbass niggas that ain't got nothing going on to be the best of friends. It's easy. Y'all ain't got to do nothing but sit around and talk about the dumb shit y'all got going on. But when real life hit, can you communicate exactly how you really feel about a person? Some of y'all be in relationships and everything be happy-go-lucky until a problem hit. Then this person started expressing how they really felt about y'all ass. You ever been friends with somebody, ever been in a relationship? As soon as a real problem happened, like somebody get broke or a bill due or something happened to where it's a real life problem, now a person like, oh, ho, fuck you, bitch. I ain't like your ass anyway. Or, oh, ho, this. And that's why your kids ain't this. All this stuff come out that you never knew they felt. You know what that means? That means you've been friends or in a relationship with somebody that was never communicating the real on how they really felt. That's what that means. If you get in an argument with somebody and all this new shit come out that you never knew, that means y'all never was really like this. You never was. If you like this with somebody, when arguments come up and they start expressing how they feel, you would already know they had a problem with that because y'all already was like this. Y'all in relationships with people and y'all don't even really know the people because you ain't communicating right. They aren't partners. They are in a prison with the same... Exactly. That's exactly what the fuck it is. Some of y'all be... I done seen groups of girls become the best of friends. Groups of women become the best of friends all off a common problem. That's not a way to start a friendship. Like, y'all really think that shit works out. Y'all seen Keisha post? I don't like that hoe. Oh, I don't like Keisha neither. Not me, you, so-and-so, and somebody else. We the fucking I don't like Keisha club and we the best of friends. We don't know a fuck thing about each other, our educational background, our views, how we raise our kids. Don't know none of that. All we know is we don't like the hoe over there with the pretty face and the long hair. That's all we know. So we all group together and we got this tight friendship based off we don't like Keisha. But now when a real problem happened amongst us that don't got nothing to do with Keisha, we fight. Because we never was friends anyway. A lot of y'all friends with people because y'all got a common fucking enemy, which is not a real friendship. That's just you and a bunch of bitches grouped together as haters. That's what that is. Niggas do it too. Oh, so-and-so over there, he think he balling. So now you find another nigga that feel like so-and-so balling. Now y'all in the so-and-so ain't really balling club. And you and these niggas sit right on the block and talk about the next nigga. How he think he getting money, how he ain't doing this, how he ain't doing that, how his girl cheating on him, or whatever. All in all, this man living his life and you in a club where you think you got these real homeboys. Y'all think this is what y'all do. Y'all get with niggas based off of we don't like them niggas over there. This is why y'all bros with these niggas. When y'all end up having a real problem where y'all go to jail together or something, then y'all tell on each other. When y'all telling each other, now you want to say, oh, Mike a snitch. Oh, no, Tony a snitch. Bitch, y'all snitched on each other because y'all never was really friends. Y'all just got together because y'all ain't like Joe over there, because Joe probably had more going on than you two motherfuckers. Y'all better sit back and understand that communicating with the people around you will help you stay better in tune with what really is going on in these people's heads. It will help you stay in tune with what they really feel about you, what they really don't feel, how they really think, and what type of person they really are. Tammy said, you are keeping it so real. I love your videos. This is communication one-on-one tonight for me. Exactly. Exactly. If y'all don't take nothing from what I said, go home and communicate with somebody a little bit better than you did yesterday. Whether it's your kids, your mama, your daddy, somebody. A lot of y'all be in relationships and parenting kids and shit like that, and y'all think everything somebody say is a fucking, oh, you being disrespectful. Oh, you being disrespectful. Maybe the person has trouble expressing how they feel. Ask the right questions and you can get to the bottom of it. And right, I seen somebody say first 48. You must have been referring to exactly what I was talking about. Bunch of people grouped together and y'all best friends because y'all hate on so-and-so. Soon as some shit happened with y'all two, y'all telling on each other. What you say, this happened right before my eyes. I was delighted to see two women fall out because I was the only common interest. And the reason they became, exactly, people do it all the time. It happened all day long. If anybody on here saying they don't see this shit going on, you a fucking lie. Or you blind. The shit going on all the fucking time. It's plenty of group. Start asking people how y'all became friends. They'll tell you. A lot of times it's because they got a common enemy. This is why y'all friends, because y'all don't like this person. Who on here? Simply learn to, exactly. Simply learn to listen to learn. Rhonda said, you just changed my life. I appreciate that. I hope I did. I hope when I make these videos, they actually open up somebody's eyes to do something a little bit different. I'm telling you, because I be speaking from real life. I seen somebody earlier say, they like my videos, I keep it real, but they wouldn't want to be around me because I put people on blast. I don't get on videos and name people names. I just talk about what I'm really going through because I feel like other people going through the shit too. I know there is. I know everybody on here. It's like 700 people on here. I know all of y'all got somebody in y'all life right now that's fucking bad at communicating. It might be your damn self. I used to be bad at communicating. I used to be talking just to get my point across and not listening to what somebody else saying. Once I learned to listen, I got a more clear perspective on life. I be seeing right through bullshit because I let your ass talk and let your ass talk and let your ass talk. And by like that third or fourth break in the conversation, you be done said some shit that's the opposite of what you first said. That's when my bullshit radar go off and I know, let me vacate this motherfucking conversation. In these relationships, communicate better. It's the #1 cause of fucking conflict. Communication. Y'all communicate bad by cheating, by trust, all kind of shit. Sitting around going through people's phones and shit instead of just saying, hey, I got trust issues with you. This is why. Because you do this. Because you do that. Can you help me get over my trust issues by not doing this? Communicate. And if you with somebody, you communicating this shit and they still doing the lather, they still doing the opposite of what you asking them not to do, and you're communicating it, guess what that means? That means put your feelings aside, get the fuck out of the relationship. It's not going well. Chances are it's not going to work out. Some of y'all be in relationships for years. Years. And the only thing wrong is the fucking bad communication. This is why the relationship can't go uphill. Y'all like this. All relationship long. All relationship long. Up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down. Because he can't express how he feel. You can't the fuck express how you feel. All you know how to do is be mad at every little thing. Communicate. Everything doesn't require you to just get emotional. I got a few females. What'd you say? I got a few. Nioba said, I got a few females who don't like me because of one person. They don't like me. I don't know them. I don't worry about it. I worry about it. Exactly. It's so many people out here. And this is the thing. I done seen people dislike people because of somebody else or what somebody else had to say or bad communication as far as how that person meant something. And then come to find out when they actually get to know that person, they was actually more compatible than the third wheel that was breaking them up. Poor fucking communication. And I'm going to tell y'all something before I get off here. Please better y'all communication with y'all kids. Please. Please get on a level where you can sit down and talk to y'all kids. This is why so many kids are going out and doing things and you surprised that your child did the shit. Because you don't know how to fucking communicate with them. You got your child so scared because every time they do something, my mama get mad. Anything I do, my mama start cussing. That's the only way y'all know how to express to these kids they doing something wrong. Why you can't sit them down and explain to them why? Ask them why they felt like it made sense to do it in the beginning. So you can help them process the situation different. Because you can tell somebody all day long, don't do this, don't do this, don't do this. But if you never understand why they're doing it in the beginning, you're not really helping them problem solve. All you're doing is just running your fucking mouth. People express in different ways. It's not communication, it's understanding. But this is the thing. People are communicating just to get out what they want to say. They're not communicating for an understanding. So like I said earlier on the live, I talk direct because I want to know what the fuck is going on. So I ask direct questions. I communicate direct. I get to the fucking point when I'm trying to get a message across. Everybody don't do that. That's why so many conversations be left up in the air. You ever been in a relationship and you done sat and talked with your partner for a long ass time, and when y'all get done, y'all leave the conversation or argument and still don't know what the fuck's going on? You sat down and argued with a bitch for an hour, 2 hours straight, and when y'all get done arguing, you still don't know how the other person really feels. Guess what that means? You were sitting there talking, he was sitting there talking. You were sitting there talking, he was sitting there. Nobody was listening to get an understanding. Everybody just talking. Communication requires talking, but also listening. It's not just talking. Like I said, she can put me on blast because then I look at what I've done. Exactly, exactly. The only bitches afraid of being put on blast is people who don't really want to change. Them the only motherfuckers that's actually afraid of somebody confronting what they're doing wrong. I ain't never been mad or afraid about a motherfucker telling me something. If you can explain to me something I'm doing wrong, and you can explain it to where I can understand what I did wrong, I'm never going to be fucking mad at you. Never. Never. Put me up on game any day, anytime. Let me fucking know how you really feel. I appreciate y'all. Y'all make sure y'all share this. Hopefully it helps somebody else. I'm about to sign out.